In a dark and terrifying room, Yi Jae cries on his knees as he claims he doesn't deserve this because he didn't do anything wrong. A mysterious woman suddenly shoots Yi Jae and throws him off a plane, but even with a hole in his forehead, Yi Jae opens his eyes. This all started 7 years ago. Yi Jae is on his way to an interview at a very prestigious company when suddenly a man runs through a busy road and gets hit by a car. Yi Jae checks on the guy, but he dies as he clutches onto Yi Jae's arm, leaving him very shaken. Later during the interview, Yi Jae is still going through his trauma and he can't answer anything properly, so he doesn't get the job. Having failed to secure a job, Yi Jae graduates with a big student debt, so he has to start getting menial jobs like delivery guy and waiter. His family can't help him because his father is dead and his mother is a janitor that already sacrificed a lot to give him a good education. Yi Jae never stops sending resumes to various companies, but he repeatedly fails to get a full-time job. After 7 years of working part-time jobs, Yi Jae finally gets an interview at the big company again. Interviewer Tae-yu is impressed by the resume, and Yi Jae leaves the meeting with high hopes. However, he soon gets a call from a friend, who informs him that all the money they invested in another friend's deal is gone because the guy disappeared. Yi Jae rushes to his friend's apartment and starts pounding on the door, but nobody answers. Since those were all his savings, Yi Jae gets furious and starts hitting the door with a fire extinguisher until he falls to his knees as he has a breakdown. Moments later he ends up in the police station for destruction of property, so Yi Jae asks the cops to arrest his friend. However, they can't do anything because investing in a business that failed isn't illegal. In the evening Yi Jae goes to see his girlfriend Jisoo, who comes out of a car with a guy that gives her flowers. Once the man is gone, Yi Jae approaches her, who immediately smells that he's been drinking. She mentions that he hasn't been able to get much work this month and gives him an envelope, but he thinks of it as charity and realizes he's been nothing but a burden. Thinking their relationship won't go anywhere, Yi Jae breaks up with her. Moments later Yi Jae goes to his apartment, only to discover that the landlord has kicked him out and he's keeping the deposit to make up for overdue rent. All of Yi Jae's things have been left outside under the rain, so he has to move as much stuff as possible to